Boosie bad. Sexyy Red, bad ass. Don't play no game.
Don't play with
it's
us.
A party and we turn it all the way.
It's a gangster party, bitch.
It's a gangster party. Get your shit together. Titties out, nipples out.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good.
He wasn't your boyfriend.
I mean, all is my boyfriend. That's period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I got a lot of boyfriends. I'm just saying, no, I don't. I'm just saying.
No, don't say that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was your man now?
Welcome to the channel. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and lock in, because you definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's go. The secret's out, and Boosie can't hide behind the lies no more. The tape just hit the net, and now he's out here looking shook and emotional. After word spread about his late night situation with Sexy Plus, things went downhill fast. And not just for his reputation.
Ain't get rid of that. If you fuck somebody that got this shit while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them you burn it, or do you lie to them like you did me? Or is you lying to them you did me? Or is you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth?
People went wild when they saw how into it he was, especially when Sexyy Red rolled up with her outfit showing way more than just curves. The internet exploded the second folks caught that close-up of her kitty print. Boosie's face lit up like Christmas morning. That one look had people yelling, "Nah, he's caught up for real." Now everybody's asking the same question. Did Boosie and Sexyy Red really smash? And did she leave him with more than just memories? She's already been accused of burning others, and now the same rumors are circling Boosie. The talk out here is wild, but don't worry, I got all the messy details coming your way.
March 22nd, we at the Boosie Bash. I need all the out, because Big Sexy, I'm coming to see all the bad bitches. I love the bring the Boosie. I know Boosie can bring the.
It all kicked off when Boosie was feeling himself a little too hard. Sexyy Red pulled up dripping in an outfit that barely covered a thing, like her print was front and center for the world to see. Boosie's reaction, that dude lit up like he just won the Powerball. That's when people started whispering, then full on screaming, nah, they definitely got something going on. Listen, the internet don't miss a beat, and they definitely caught that look. Boosie wasn't just admiring Sexyy Red like she looked good. Nah, it was that deep locked in stare that screams, been there, done that? You could feel the history in that glance. But wait, it gets even wilder.
Because there was an interview where you said that you wanted to f her, right?
Yeah.
And then you linked up with her like a couple days later, or what?
Yeah.
That wasn't the vibe. I heard you were rubbing her feet.
Yeah, just because you rubbed her feet on me, you f***ed her though.
Word on the block is Sexyy Red allegedly clapped back after Boosie tried to act like nothing happened between them. People are saying she got real petty with it and gave him a little surprise, the kind that doesn't go away. Allegedly, she burned him on purpose, just to remind him who he was really dealing with. Now, Boosie always runs his mouth like he's untouchable, and we all know he wasn't about to admit he messed with Sexyy Red like that. But folks are whispering that he chose the wrong one to play games with, and she made sure he'd remember her forever. And let's not pretend Sexyy Red ain't got a track record.
I bet she got HPV. I bet she done had chlamydia, gonorrhea, trigonometry, cryopts, and whatever else that can contract.
Her name's already been floating in some shady convos, especially after being linked up with Gucci Third Leg, that same dude who's been accused of spreading STDs like it's a full-time hustle. So when people started putting two and two together, the rumors blew up fast. Sexyy Red's name was getting dragged like never before. Word on the street is, Sexyy Red been out here sharing the love, and not in a good way. Now folks are saying Boosie might be headed to the clinic real soon. If that's true, that's one major L, no way around it. And let's keep it real. This ain't the first time people suspected something was going on between them. Remember when Sexyy Red posted that pic in bed with some mystery dude rocking an ankle monitor? The internet went crazy over it. Everybody swore it was Boosie. She even dropped a bold caption, "I like effing with drillers and dreadheads," quoting her own track. shake your dreads. Come on now, that screams Boosie energy.
Sexyy Red said she the modern day Boosie, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
What you think?
I mean, I feel like she gave me my flowers, like I say. Like, I feel like she really gave me my flowers because Sexyy Red from the loop.
Mm-hmm.
But the second the rumors started picking up steam, Boosie lost it. He jumped on X and snapped saying, "I'm blocking all you MF fans and my damn fam asking, is that me on that picture with Sexyy Red? Y'all see that ain't my ankle size or color." Boosie was not having it. And he wasn't done. He kept going, claiming he was out of town with his daughter when that pic dropped. But the internet wasn't buying none of that, especially since Boosie's already been spotted with an ankle monitor in the past. Fans were like, "Boy, stop lying." All signs kept pointing right back to him, and the streets been buzzing ever since.
You are an OnlyFans star?
Yes.
What happened between you and Gucci Third Leg?
I wouldn't test positive for HSV2 unless you had HSV2. If you gave me HSV1 genitally, I would test positive for HSV1, but just have it in my genitals. But I don't have HSV1, I have HSV.
And if you think the whole Sexyy Red burning Boosie talk is too far-fetched, wait till you hear this. A few months back, it wasn't even Boosie putting that story out there. It was Sexyy Red's ex who lit the match and started the whole fire. This dude jumped on social media and went off, blasting her with some serious accusations. He claimed loud and clear that Sexyy Red gave him an STD, and he did not sugarcoat a single word. It got even messier when he dropped a leaked phone conversation between the two of them. In the call, he confronted her directly, accusing her of hiding her status and not being honest with the people she was messing with. His voice was full of rage. He said, "Do all your dudes know what's going on with you? Do you tell them you burning, or do you lie to them like you did me?"
Gonorrhea.
Because my friend, she had gonorrhea.
Okay.
And she called me and told me about it. And then I'm like, I was in the midst of making some lip gloss. She told me what color it was green. So I'm like, I got no green lip gloss. I'm gonna make you some green lip gloss.
Don't listen. She can't do nothing but play basketball. I ain't the reason why we're just start setting. I be looking at the way she dressed. She don't want to play basketball. She want to.
Ooh, that audio hit the internet like a bomb, and the fallout was instant. People started giving Sexyy Red the side eye real hard. The vibe around her flipped quick, and the whispers turned into full-on gossip storms. But if you know anything about Sexyy Red, you know she's not the type to sit back and take the heat in silence. She wasn't about to let the streets run wild with the story without clapping back and trying to shut it all down. Sexyy Red jumped online trying to shut the whole thing down. Fast, she said, 1, it's not true. 2, y'all believe anything on this app. But let's be honest, once that audio dropped, the streets weren't listening. At that point, the damage was done. And when you really break it down, the sign's been there. Boosie's drama wasn't the only thing raising eyebrows. Her own ex already aired her out, saying this ain't new behavior. The receipts been stacking, and people started paying attention. But get this, her ex exposing her wasn't even the wildest part. Sexyy Red been exposing herself. Just based on the stuff she says, it's clear she's been moving around a lot. And the craziest part, she don't even try to hide it. She really said it loud and proud on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast back in June 2023. No filters, no hesitation. She told the whole world she caught chlamydia, not once, but twice, like it was just another day. According to her, she and her man had split because he was out here acting up. They both dipped off and started messing with other people, and then circled back like nothing happened. But by then, it was already too late. Things got passed around and caught up, and she laid it all out with zero shame.
Sexyy Red looked like the type of girls like back in the days, like you walk in the room and you'd be like, smell like somebody was f***ing in here.
But the second she and her ex got back together, boom, something felt off. They ended up going to the doctor together, and that's when it hit. Both of them tested positive for chlamydia. That reunion came with a whole unwanted surprise. Look, mistakes happen. But when you start stacking this situation on top of everything else that's been dropping lately, the whole story starts looking real messy. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, Sexyy Red took it to a whole new level of wild. Instead of laying low after all those accusations and rumors, she popped out with a brand new business move, a lipstick line. But not just any lipstick line. Nah, she named the shades after STDs. Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking names like Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, and Cookie Juice. Like,
I see the video where she said her own was taken. Did you see that?
what even is that? Who does that? Maybe she thought she was being edgy or trying to go viral with shock value, but most people weren't feeling it at all. Social media lit her up, calling it nasty, gross, and flat out disturbing. What kind of launch is that after being in the middle of this kind of mess? At this point, you really gotta ask, how did Boosie not see all this coming? Maybe it's cause Sexyy Red been calling herself the modern day Boosie for a while now, and he probably thought she was just moving on his same type of wild timing. He might have thought it was all fun and games, but the streets been talking loud, and it ain't just about who she's been hooking up with, it's about how she's been smelling. Yeah, it's getting that real. Chicago rapper Von Off 1700 came out swinging with a nasty claim that had everybody gagging. He said after linking with Sexyy Red, he couldn't even wash the smell off, even after showering. That's not just shade, that's a full-on health warning. When a dude says the funk stayed on him after hitting the water, you know something's not right. And this ain't the kind of rumor people just make up for fun. This sounded personal. But here's where it gets even messier. The big media outlets, silent. Like they're trying to act like none of this ever happened. It's like the whole situation's being swept under the rug while the internet keeps the convo alive. And while folks were already talking, Lord Jamar jumped into the mix, and what he said had everybody's eyebrows way up. According to him, Sexyy Red ain't just doing her own thing. He claims she's part of a bigger plan to tear down the culture. He didn't hold back. Jamar flat out said the industry is rewarding the worst behavior and pushing people like Sexyy Red to the front because she represents everything that's toxic. That alone had people talking, but he didn't stop there. He actually co-signed what Von Off 1700 said about her hygiene. Jamar doubled down and claimed she looks like the type that as soon as she walks in a room, you can smell something off. Like, what? And just when you thought he couldn't go any further, he hit with an even crazier claim. Jamar said he saw a video where Sexyy Red herself admitted that her stuff be stinking. Now, whether that video's real or just street rumors, nobody knows for sure. But one thing's clear, Jamar was standing 10 toes down on that statement. He said it with full confidence, and it shook people up. And just when you thought it couldn't get any deeper, Lord Jamar dropped one more bomb. He claimed Sexyy Red might be an industry plant. Yeah, he really said she was placed in the spotlight to push all the wrong messages, gang life, baby mama culture, and even shady pharmaceutical agendas. That's a heavy accusation, and folks definitely started looking at her moves a little different after that. Now, you already know Sexyy Red wasn't about to stay quiet while her name was getting dragged. But instead of clapping back directly at Von Off 1700's wild claim, she swerved it entirely and told people to go ask Chief Keef if my kitty stink. Like, what? Why even bring him into this mess? And of course, that comment had people side-eyeing hard because now it sounded like Von Off 1700 wasn't the only one who'd been there. Yup, people started connecting the dots real quick. Rumors already been flying that Chief Keef and Sexyy Red had something going on beyond music. And let's be real, they've been seen together and they've made music. But that little name drop, it made everything look way more than just professional. The internet started buzzing with questions, and her comment might have revealed more than she meant to. Some fresh selfies hit the timeline, and suddenly folks started looking at Sexyy Red and Chief Keef real different. In the pics, Sexyy Red was booed up, rocking Chief Keef's actual chain, looking extra cozy, and you already know when a woman puts on a man's chain, that usually means it's deeper than just friendship. This didn't look like some bro and sis vibe. This was couple energy for real. And Chief Keef, he wasn't moving like just a homeboy either.
I'm like, ugh, what's going on? So
Did y'all
then
go
we
to the
both
doctor
went to the
together?
doctor. Yeah, we went to the doctor together.
Yeah.
And then we both was like, well, you two people. And he like, you two people too. I'm like.
As the rumors started heating up, Sexyy Red tried to cool things down quick. She hopped on Instagram claiming she and Chief Keef were like siblings. But let's keep it all the way real. Not a single soul was buying that, especially not after she playfully shaded him for flirting with King Von's sister, Kayla B. Like, if they're siblings, why even bring that up? And then she doubled down with another post that had the whole internet spinning. She popped back on IG, still rocking Chief Keef's chain, but this time, she flexed hard. She tucked the chain into her panties and dropped a caption that read, "We go together. Now give me a kiss." What? That right there blew the timeline to pieces. And Chief Keef? He ain't say much, but he was spotted pulling up to the set of one of her music video shoots not long after. So yeah, His silence kind of spoke loud. And to wrap it all up, Charleston White had to throw in his 2 cents. And trust, he didn't hold back. He straight up labeled Sexyy Red a 304. And we all know what that means, claiming she's out here trying to pass her whole lifestyle on to none other than Angel Reese. Now that stirred up real concern because before Angel started hanging around Sexyy Red, she was locked in, focused, rising as a basketball star, and carrying herself with that athlete energy. But once she started rolling with Sexyy, things started changing. Fast, the style switched up. Outfits started getting way more revealing. Social media started turning into thirst trap central, and that clean-cut image began fading. People were like, yo, what happened to the baller vibe? And then Charleston hit the timeline with the question that really shook folks. Why gonorrhea? Referring to Sexyy Red's wild lipstick line. The internet didn't know whether to laugh or cringe. So when you add all this chaos together, the rumors, the infections, the exes, the wild business moves, it's no surprise Boosie's out here looking stressed. He's caught up in something way deeper than he probably ever saw coming. Now here's where it all hits the fan, because some sources close to the situation are saying Boosie is really breaking down behind the scenes. And it ain't just the wild rumors, it's that leaked tape, that footage. That's what really sent him over the edge. See, now folks ain't just guessing anymore. There's actual evidence floating around. And with Sexyy Red being all over the place, linked to one messy headline after another, being connected to her right now is probably the last thing Boosie or anybody else wants. This whole situation, straight up chaotic. But now I gotta hear from you. Do you think there's more to this story than we've seen so far? Could Boosie and Sexyy Red have been sneaking around low-key way before anyone caught on? And what about all these STD claims? Do you think there's some truth to it? Or is this just messy industry drama trying to take her down? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. I know y'all got some opinions on this one. And before you dip out, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and make sure you turn on those post notifications, because I'm not done. I've got another deep dive coming real soon. And trust me, you do not want to miss it. See you in the next one.